Hello, penny pinchers. My name is Dehan, and welcome back to your number one place for all your investing needs. I hope you guys are having a great first week of April so far. But right now, we're going to be looking at 4 hot penny stocks to watch after we just had some strong job earnings last week. So let's dive on in and check them on out, guys. So the first hot penny stock on the list is going to be Brooklyn Immunotherapies Inc. So this one right here is a biopharmaceutical company working on cytokine-based therapies. It utilizes this unique therapy in the treatment of patients with various cancer types. Additionally, it is advancing its IRX-2 compound, which could have indications in use as a gene editing and cell therapy candidate. And when you hear that, the first thing that comes in mind is obviously Kathy Wood with their ARC-G ETF, obviously. Last month, BTX announced a reverse merger with NTN, Buzztime Inc. CEO of Brooklyn, Ronald Guido, right here stated that we look forward to continuing to evaluate our IRX-2, a human cell-derived IL-2 therapeutic in neoadjuvant and adjuvant treatments for advanced head and neck squamous cell cancer. IRX-2 has received both Fast Track designation and Orphan Drug designation from the FDA for its indication, with top-line results from its Phase 2B clinical trials expected in the first half of the next year. Now, one of the major value points for Brooklyn Therapeutics is its IRX-2 compound. Not many biotech companies can claim both Fast Track and Orphan Drug designation. This means that it could be close to commercialization if all goes according to plan. While no company-specific news came out on Monday, April 5th, shares of the BTX ended the day with a gain of about 19%, which is decent. However, if you look at some of the recent filings, you can see their finer details. Multiple Form 3s were filed showing significant stakes in the company by officers and directors of Brooklyn Immuno. Following this, the company also announced Howard J. Fedorov, MD, PhD, and CEO. With new leadership and strong insider holdings, the market has taken these as big positives in April and could be something to keep in mind as the second quarter gets underway and things are looking hot. So this one actually did very, very well. Ticker symbol BTX ended off the day about 30% higher. We were up about 29.98%, or about $1.40, currently trading at $6.07. Now we see this one, on that trend up from the $3 all the way up there to about $12 or so. Right here, we did have a stock split actually, on March 26th. Now, this stock right here is obviously fell down to about $4 or so, which is a previous support level that we see, from 2020. But as you can see, this stock has these huge spikes randomly all the time. We had one here on 6/12/2020, one from $2 all the way to about $13.50. Then it came back down, literally pulled back down to where it was, and then once again another one from 370 all the way to highs of 15.50, and then once again here we had a high of about $14 per share and then pulled back now. So this stock has some massive run-ups, whenever it wants to, with huge volume. As you can see, volume right here was massive. We had over 100 million shares traded. Usually on a typical day, we're trading under 500,000 shares. Obviously today we did share or trade around 6.7 million, but usually we're not trading more than 500,000 shares or so. So definitely want to add to your watch list. Not the safest company to invest in. Obviously, you must do your own due diligence. It is a biopharmaceutical company, and with the gene, things that are going on with it, this one could, fluctuate up and down very quickly. So it's already up about 30%, but we're going to be watching to see if this can continue going into the rest of the week, or if we're going to have a sell-off going, into the next couple of days. So definitely want to add to your radar and see what happens in the next couple of days going throughout 2021 as well. And as always, guys, I truly, appreciate all the support you guys show on the channel. Go ahead and smash that like button for me real quick. It only takes 1 second. Let's aim for 50 plus likes in the first 24 hours of this video being up. Subscribe to the channel for more content like this, and turn on that bell notification. Leave a comment below, what penny stocks are you watching right now? And also, if you guys want to sign up for Webull, get your 2 free stocks valued at up to $1,800. Links are going to be in the description for that as well. Now let's get into the rest of this countdown, guys. The second hot penny stock on our list is going to be Wayday Ltd. So this one right here, shares of WEI stock shot up about, a solid 21%. Now again, no news specific to Wayday came out on Monday to underline this gain, but to try and understand why it shot up, let's take a closer look at Wayday and see what it has in store. So a few weeks ago, the company announced its full year 2020 financial results. For 2020, Wayday pulled in a revenue of over $235 million. Additionally, the company reported a substantial net loss of about $109.5 million. Now, the growth of Wayday is largely based on what the financial market in China is doing. As an auto-backed financing solution prover in China, its success depends on its consumers' financial situation. It offers these loans to provide credit to small and micro enterprises, connecting institutional funding to those wishing to borrow. Now, Way has been known to make large intraday moves, such as the one we witnessed on April 5th since last October. Shares of WEI are up almost 70%. However, within the time frame, we also saw the stock, shares climb up to about $5, considering its April 5th price of $1.40 or so. The recent surge has started turning heads, but without any apparent catalyst to point at, speculation and in turn, high volatility could be the factor to keep in mind with WEI, because it could just be a, fake pump on it. We never know. Ticker symbol WEI. It was up about 7% today at the close, currently trading at around $1.51. We see here it's had, huge runs in the past, like we said, from 85 cents all the way up here to over $5.49 or so. Massive gains right there on that day. We had over 100 million of volume on that day as well. This one has been trading sideways right here, consolidating at around 130, 140 pretty much for the past 3 or 4 months or so. It did break out here past the $2 mark, but then as the market sold off, it did actually come back down to about $1.34 once again, previous support level that we talked about. Now we're only trading at about a million shares, less than a million shares per day usually. So with this one, what we're going to be looking forward to in the near future is obviously for more volume to pick up and for it to continue to break through this $2 resistance. Once we pass that $2 resistance, we go to about, $2.50, $3 before we hit, the next point. But definitely another one that, that you want to take a look at and see in the long term how it's going to be affected and how the price action is going to move in the rest of 2021. Is it going to continue to, trade this way, just going back and forth, or will it break out finally and continue to trend higher? Keep it on your radar and let's see what happens. The number 3 hot penny stock on our list is going to be Next Decade Corp. So about a week ago, shares of Next stock dropped by as much as 15% during intraday trading. Now the fall came from an announcement that Next Decade would be, raising a large sum of cash. As is usually the case, worries of market dilution when funding is announced can lead to a drop in price, but that doesn't always have to happen with stocks, because I've seen stocks, shoot on up after news like that. However, on April 5th, Next stock, shot up by double digits, just like I just mentioned. For some context, Next Decade is a liquefied natural gas exporter in addition to its work in the carbon capture industry. Now, the company plans to build a new export facility for LNG, including a carbon capture project. Now, development of this build out is still in the very early stages, which explains the need to raise money through its proposed convertible preferred stock sale. Now, because of this, there is a clear double-edged sword. The main value point for investors with Next Decade is the potential for its LNG and carbon capture project, but in the meantime, the worry of the dilution weighs heavy on investors as well. One thing to consider is its recent agreement with Occidental Petroleum, OXY, to develop a carbon dioxide transport and storage project in Next Decade's Rio Grande project in Texas. Now, the goal is to make this one of the greenest LNG projects by the time it is finished. While it does have many prospects in the works, it needs to begin executing on them to provide investors with some confidence. But in the meantime, it could be, worth giving a closer look. So let's take a look at the stock. Ticker symbol NEXT. This one was down about 7.5% almost today, trading at $2.90. But the good thing with this one, let's take a look at what the analysts are saying. Short term, bullish. Midterm, bullish, and then the long term, bullish as well. So on all three levels, the analysts are very bullish on the stock, saying that it has, upside potential. Now, we've seen this one run up in the past right here. It went from about $1.48 all the way up here to about $2.68 or $2.85, pulled back down. Then we had another massive run from $1.28 all the way up here to over $5 almost. So massive gains. Now what we're seeing is another kind of a run up right here. So the stock pulled back from this $3 area all the way down to about $1.50, $1.60. Now what we see is volume is starting to pick up. We're seeing 2 million shares, 2 million shares, 24 million, and then 5 million shares. The stock is trending on higher from this $1.70 area. Now we're hitting highs of about, up here we were at highs of about 350, 342, which gives it went up about 100% just in a matter of 2 weeks or so. So the stock is trying to fill up this gap right here, resistance level that we had at $3. It didn't make it through, it bounced back down. Now, if we can break through this $3 resistance in the next few days with some more volume to pick up, past this $3 level, we have a gap to fill up all the way to about $4.50, $5 level until we hit new 52-week highs, obviously. So with this one, NEXT, we're going to give this one a price target for 2021 of about $5.50, which gives it about an 80% or so upside potential. I think with the reopening and just other things that we have in mind with oil, I think this company is going to be doing great things for the next few months and the next few years, especially with the reopening of the economy, as we are fighting the coronavirus and vaccines are rolling out faster than ever right now to try to make things back the way they were before 2020, I guess you could say. So definitely add NEXT to your watch list and let's see what happens in the next year or so. I think this stock could have some great potential. And last but not least, the number 4 hot penny stock is going to be Funware Inc., ticker symbol PHUN. So this one right here, unlike some of the other companies on this list of penny stocks, Funware had news to reference. The company announced that its broad authorized Bitcoin purchases for its blockchain ecosystem launch, in particular the launch of Funware's MEAS customer data platform and MEAS mobile loyalty ecosystem are set to release. Now, the company also plans to debut its Fun Wallet and it's on its iOS and Android later in April. On top of this, the Fun Wallet will manage the issuance of Fun Coin to reward customers for the value of their data, and Fun Token will be a reward for consumers in exchange for their engagement. Now, right here is going to be a quote by the CEO and co-founder of Funware. We recently completed an initial purchase of 25.8 Bitcoin at an average price of $58,133 per Bitcoin, and we are thrilled to actively participate in a vibrant global market and community alongside Tesla, MicroStrategy, Square, and many other corporations and funds worldwide. Now, this added to the recent progress made in the digital ecosystem. Funware partnership with BitPay recently to expand its corporate benefits package to offer crypto payroll options for employees as well. In light of the excitement surrounding digital currency, tokenization, and blockchain tech, PHUN could be one of the penny stocks to watch right now as it's looking hot. So let's take a look. Ticker symbol PHUN. It was up about 11.5% today, trading at around $1.92. It was up about 20 cents or so, but then after hours, it was up about another 1.5% or about 3 cents. So now that we're trading at this $2 level, we see, it's been on a rise. It went from about 65 cents or so all the way up to highs up here about $3.33. Pulled back down. It's been, bouncing back and forth between this 150 and 250 level. So about a $1 upside, $1 downside. Now what we're going to be looking forward to is obviously volume. We need some high volume. We're only trading between, 3 and 10 million shares right now, depending on the day. Some days have a little bit higher volume as we see some, huge green candles where you are 172 million shares traded on March 11, 2021. The stock was, building on up, hit highs actually about $3 before pulling back as it was overbought on that day. Now we did pull back down and now we're trying to, bounce back up. We need to break through the resistance level at around $2.25, $2.50. Once the stock breaks through the $3 resistance, we continue to go higher and make new 52-week highs. And now that they're joining this, whole cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, I guess you could say hype and craze going on in 2020 and 2021, Bitcoin is on fire. It's hitting all-time highs almost every single month. We were trading at over 60,000 a coin the other day, and now Ethereum is also starting to follow it as well. So a lot of people are trading the cryptocurrency, and now we have the hype with the NFTs as well. A lot of people getting into the NFT world, even though that hype has kind of died down because it's not like the cryptocurrency. Bitcoin is a lot hotter, I guess you could say, for the long term, as people have very bullish, outlooks, I guess, on Bitcoin and the whole crypto world. So a lot of these other stocks are going to be following it. And as these, companies are starting to implement Bitcoin and cryptocurrency into their strategy, it's going to help them as well. Just like Elon Musk when he bought the Bitcoin with Tesla, that definitely helped the company as well. And a lot of these other companies, they're doing the same, like Square, MicroStrategy, and other ones like that. So definitely want to add to your watch list PHUN. This one, we're going to have a price target of about $4, potentially even $5 for 2021. And that's over 100%, close to 140, 150% upside that we see with this stock for the long run in the next, 10 months or so. So definitely add this one to your watch list and do your own due diligence and see if it fits your criteria. Now, as always, guys, none of this is going to be financial advice. This is all for educational purposes. We are just looking at 4 hot penny stocks on the list right now after we had this, amazing job report last week before Easter. So definitely take a look at these penny stocks. Do your own research. Make sure, you talk to your financial advisor before investing into any stocks, especially penny stocks, because their volatility and, risk is very high. So high risk, high volatility. high risk, high reward, I guess you could say. So be very careful when trading any of these. But if you guys like this type of content, go ahead and smash that like button for me. Subscribe to the channel and turn on that bell notification so you get notified every time we make a new video. We make a penny stock video every single day on this channel. Leave a comment below. Let me know if you guys are into any crypto or what penny stocks are you buying right now. And as always, if you want to sign up for Webull, like we said, there's going to be a link in the description. Get your 2 free stocks valued up to $1,800 when you sign up today. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.